Oh my god, there's a new... Oh my Jesus. There's a new intro. There's a new start screen. Does that mean there's a new cutscene? I probably shouldn't see it, huh? That's beautiful. Look at that.
No.
I will not see it. And so I gotta be quick with the with the start screen. So good. It looks so cool.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
A hall of flames. Hall of flames. Hall of flames. Excuse me, sorry. Let's go to the Hall of Flames immediately. That one over there. The Hall of Flames. There he is. That was not a good time, Sergeant Muisk. Okay, bye. He's carrying a giant USB drive on his back. Yes, yes, let us conduct our own investigation. We seem to be good at that. Now, let's figure out why the starving refugees were protesting. Zazawaka, hello. Soothe the man. There. You'll be fine. There. Oh shit. Okay. Good work, everyone. Good work. Search stone throw for the merchant. going on with you? ¿Qué te pasa? Yep. Mm-hmm. Where'd he go? Have you been kidnapping people? Who's that? Oh shit. He got arrowed. He's dead. Oh my god. Nah, that guy just knew too much. The merchant got yeah, he got an arrow to the chest. Yeah, exactly, he was silenced. Bartholomew, where's he at? Chamber of Rule. Chamber of Rule. It's the Chamber of Rule. And the song.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the Calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
That traitor.
Teleji Adeleji.
It was Teleji Adeleji.
But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Money.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
What are you up to?
Going through the main
When
quest.
last I looked,
We just found out that Taliji Walaliji is a traitor of some kind.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield.
Yeah,
I think I remember that.
some merchant got arrowed right in the chest. He died.
The destruction wrought by
Oh my
Bahamut
gosh.
was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill.
Yeah, Taliji Adeleji.
A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
The GG Walaliji.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own. independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution.
And just throw him off a cliff. No one's gonna
His
know.
sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
So many problems could have been solved just throwing him off a cliff.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Omega? What's Omega?
Pardon?
What is that? Omega.
An Allagan monstrosity.
Oh, monstrosity.
Not unlike the Ultima
Jesus
weapon.
Christ. Of course.
Mayhap larger. We know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Allagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats, given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation.
I'll be right back.
Destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Bahamut.
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Carlians did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
Trading son of a bitch.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
Yeah, I thought Lolorito was gonna be the problem.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Her parents are missing. They're probably dead. I mean, they're probably okay. They might not be back for a while. Modi's just gonna send her on adventures. Don't take her to Modi. Shadow Paw. And shit's going crazy, man. Taliji Waliji is a traitor, and the merchant got arrowed. This girl's parents are missing.
Yeah, things are starting to build up, you know? Getting through the thick of it.
I think we still have a guild hest, right?
Yeah, but like I've said before, they're not really worth doing.
Yeah, you don't like doing those, huh? You don't like.
Not that I don't like doing them, it's just they're not worth doing
Hate
them.
doing those. Like, what is it? Is it like a dungeon?
No, it's like a little, like
a fate?
kind of, sorta, but with a party, you know, with a party of 4 people.
Party of 4 people.
Sometimes it's like just a boss fight. Other times it could be like, oh, take down these ads, you know. But the reward for it is just lousy. I'm sure those will get phased out at some point. I got my Chocobo the Samurai armor, or barding. Looks really cool.
Nice. How do I get armor for my Chocobo?
Well, you could buy it, but I think there are other ways you can get it too.
Steal it?
Sometimes they drop. deep dungeons.
Deep dungeons, you say?
A lot of them you could find on the market board, but obviously you have to pay for them and they can be kind of costly.
Let's see.
But you can get the samurai barding with the Moogle tomes.
Really?
Yeah.
I only have like 19 of them.
We can just... Because there's certain raids that... and like dungeons that give those tomes.
Let's see.
So one day we can just, you know, farm them. Because I think the armor is 100. I think. Which may seem like a lot, but it really doesn't take that long to get them.
I see. Talking to the serpents.
Oh, are you in cutscene?
Conjurer's Guild. Where's that? Oh. Was that you? No. Need to start playing that triad card game. Make some money. I got some cards, I just don't know how to play.
You could try it out at the Gold Saucer, I believe.
Yeah, I'll go to the sausage later. I just want to kind of get through some of these
The sausage.
some of these doodads. I'm at the Lotus Sand.
The Lotus Stand?
It's a good meeting spot or wedding venue.
Scions of the
It probably
seventh
has been
dawn,
used for a wedding.
on behalf of the people of
For sure,
Britannia,
for sure.
I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramu is returned unto the forest.
Has returned to the forest.
Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands.
So
Unlike
much
the
trouble
other
everywhere.
primals you have encountered, Lord Ramu is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
No, let's go over there and slap him up. What do you mean?
You have my thanks.
You're welcome, Kanisina. Kanisina. Kane Cena.
Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Have care, you say, little soulless. Traveling today, boy. I forgot to eat some cottage cheese. You're walking like a fool when I come fly. Elusive creatures here that I need to hunt, but I cannot find. Hey, the whole gang's here. Put on my helmet for this. Oh, how creepy.
Thine order betrays thee, servant of hiding.
My goodness, this is a wizard.
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs? The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much, not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
Yes, we bring peace.
Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee.
I got more crystals. I don't know if that's what you mean.
I shall consider thy proposal, shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
Wow.
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Striking tree.
You unlocked it?
Yeah. You want to do it?
Yes. Yes, I do. Ready whenever you are.
Okay. I guess make me the party leader.
Oh, wait.
What?
Dang it. I went in as an Astro. I was supposed to go in as a Paladin.
Wow.
Forgot to change.
Look at this place. Now that's a beard. Nice. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light. And I judge
Yeah,
thee
those
a
are really
worthy
fun.
champion.
Especially
The
the
task of
extreme ones. I
excising
mean,
the sin that hath taken
haven't
root
done
in
them
man's heart is
in a
thine.
while,
Shrink not from
but at
employing
some
thy
point we could do them on
strength in
sync to
service
try
to
to
the
get you
forest
the
and the
horse
wider
notes.
realm beyond. Like hungering
Which is fun.
shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one.
Regrettable, that's what he wanted.
In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Nice. Conjurer's Guild. The Lotus Sands.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
Challenged us to a fight and we won.
Ramuh made trial of you?
Mm-hmm.
I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartonel, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
Can you give me more money?
Lord Ramuh has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Why is his a different shade of yellow? Oh, I'm wearing a different one, that's right. I think that's the one I meant to put on.
If everyone is ready, let us begin. Urianger, the floor is yours.
Urianger?
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before
Etheric
discussing our new
dissipation, you
discoveries,
say?
it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Etheric behavior, you say?
Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm. In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Reincarnation, I see.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
How they've been summoning the creatures.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits, should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
Oh, they're from, like, Purgatory.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
We ain't gonna forget that easy, Thancred, bro. What are you doing here?
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
She'll eat it.
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Asian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
La Habrea. It's always La Habrea. You're a true hero, Shadowpaw. Hell yeah. Ah, the girl's parents were found. Good. Good, good, good. Oh, son. Ah, send out the little kids. Go fight some primals, man. What better way to learn? Ah, you want to spar? If you say so. Pretty good, just so you know. I could just go outside. Hey, there you are. We'll go spar this guy. Oh, I gotta disengage the party. Ah, the whole gang is here to watch me fight this dude. I thought you kids were on my side, and all of a sudden, come on. Told you I wasn't gonna go easy on you. Nice, man. I gave him the business. Slapped him up real good.
Yeah, I saw that.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Did great.
Can't just go around challenging the warrior of light. What's wrong with you? It's like trying to fight Jesus, you know?
You're not wrong.
I'll be right back. A realm-wide grand company. Interesting. Limbs, Aft Castle. Gonna find ourselves some recruits. Oh, that way. Limza Laminza. Hell yeah. I was just recording it for to use as a background later. How you doing, Perry? Doing alright? Oh, this way. Sorry, guys. Oh, oh. Can't jump on the hot fire. Guess there was a way that way. I was muted that whole time. Oh no. I was saying that's great. You're going to Mexico, man. Be safe out there. The day's been good, man. We're just getting it done. Gotta go to the airship landing. Which I think is down this way. A lot of people here. Limsa can get a little confusing. Do so much grinding, you gotta take a vacation to Mexico, get away from it all. Your brain is turning into mush. Yeah, I still have a long way to go before I get there, my friend. The altar. Conjurer's Guild. Go back up. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the coolest areas, I think. Gridania's cool, I just don't like bugs. But Olda's home, you know. I just gotta do a little bit more exploring. Spend more time over here. I barely spend any time over here. It might just be easier if I do it. Yeah, I'm here looking for Gridania and Limsa. What am I doing? Conjures. Where's oh, right there. There you are. Potential recruits. Where am I? I think Lancers. Oh shit. Oh Jesus Christ. Lancers Guild. Not a lot of people want to join our little boy band we're trying to put together.
Alright.
What?
Sorry.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was running a quick daily.
And I looked over and there was just a bunch of shit happening on your screen. I'm like, oh.
It's not that bad. I promise.
I like that guy's pants. I'm just recruiting people for our new grand company over here. Not a lot of people want to join though. It's not looking very good. God damn. You shan't regret this. I'm a changed man. Okay, man, I don't care about your criminal past. Join our gang. Yo, what's going on here? So funny. What's going on over here? Oh, somebody's teleporting. Doing a lot of traveling today, man. Chamber of Rule. by weavers and over by sapphire. Whoa, 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 what is this person doing? Gladiators. Yeah, I remember I've talked to some of these people before, especially this guy. Back when I was looking for the masked man and I was asking different people if they know the masked man.
Yeah.
Other people are over by, right by where you are, sapphires. Recurring NPCs are a staple in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh yeah, nice. It's always nice to see a familiar face. Unless it's Thancred, he kind of creeps me out now. Chamber of Rule. One of my favorite things is the auto run feature. Probably pretty normal in a game like this, but it's just so convenient. Like when you're flying too, you know? Anchor gets more weird. Oh god, I knew it. I knew it was... He's such a weirdo. He was like my homie, and now it's like, oh, I don't know, man. You should maybe sit this one out, you know? What's going on, Val? over here earning our gil, you know what I mean? Moving right through it. Ooh, are we gonna get new uniforms for this new grand company this man is making? So you know me, I like me a good new uniform. Maybe like some robes. I want Ruban to have his own show. Where it's like Ruban does
Young General,
everyday things.
what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience. Since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
Let's have a vicious cop and you should bring back Hollywood, man.
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I mean, you can still do Hollywood. Hollywood doesn't have to be a cop.
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them.
The snitching lawyer.
As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
I would never. How dare you even say that, Ruban? I'm just saying you should have your own show. How can you say that?
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
Nah, man. Tahiti will throw off a cliff.
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
Or you could throw him off a cliff.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing?
You could throw him off a cliff.
Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Oh, little one, don't cry. We will just throw him off a cliff. Don't worry about it.
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
You know, they should give me passes, tickets to go to the Revenant's Toll. I go there so damn much. I think Warriors of Light should be able to use the Aetherite crystals for free. Or like, whenever there's some kind of emergency, like a primal or a riot or something like that, they, you know, it's like a state of emergency, so all traveling is free. There's no, you don't pay tolls. That's what they should do, man. Going back and forth on these quests.
You can get Aetherite tickets.
Really? How?
Yeah.
I mean, I had some for Vesper Bay, but I haven't gotten some for Revenant's Toll, and that's where the new headquarters are. I'm always there. Always traveling back and forth.
I think you can. I could be wrong, but I think you could trade them for seals at some point.
Get those at your free company. Oh yeah, I'll check it out. Not free company, I mean grand company. I'll check. I was there not that long ago. I don't know if I saw that. I'm in the Immortal Flamers. I just couldn't get past... I couldn't get over Ruban's speech, so I went with them. I couldn't go with the pirates because I really don't like the ocean, you know, being a cat and all. And then, like I said, Gridania's cool and everything. Good people. You know, but just the bugs, man. There's just so many bugs out there. It's gross. I'm always in the forest, out in nature, you know. I need a little bit of concrete in my life, you know. A little bit of indoors. I think the ocean is fascinating, but it's quite a terrifying place, you know. It's like mysterious and all. Last time I was there was a Leviathan. It was a whole thing, you know, and a Kraken. It was like a whole back-to-back thing, man. It was wild. Pirates are cool. I love the way pirates dress. I can definitely adopt some of their culture, like the way they dress. Or the way they speak sometimes. The way they think. But in terms of actually being a pirate, I don't know. I do have a killer pirate's outfit. So when I spend a lot of time out there, I have the right outfit. She has some nice boots. You know me, man. I'm all about having a good pair of boots. Hey, look, it's you. What are you writing? Jesus, that scared me. Yeah. it's, it's so silly. Look at us with our dinosaurs on this bridge here.
Any dungeons that you still need to do that you want to run?
Any dungeons? Let's see. Copperbell Mines. Hakuki Manor. The Lost City of Andapur. Halaliti. Bray Fox. Hallbreaker. Tamtara. Stone Vigil. Oh wait, we did Tamtara. Satasha. Sunken Temple. Wandering Palace. Other than that, I have to go back. I have to go to Dragonhead. Turn something in over there.
Ooh, let's go to Dragonhead.
Oh, I should have worn my white robes. Knowing this guy, I'm only gonna be here for a little bit.
Oh, Dragonhead.
Ooh, this guy got stuff for me? You gonna give me some stuff? Stuff and things? I like stuff.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurthus soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts.
What's after Endwalker?
Dawn Trail. That's the new expansion that's coming out next summer.
Oh, that's the one that they were advertising. That's cool.
'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name.
Lady Iceheart.
What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait? Hallone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons? It might be otherwise.
It's a good voice actor.
But
Him
truly, I could not wish
and
for a finer ally.
the leader of the
You have done much
serpents,
for my house in the past, and I have no doubt
the
but
vampire
that I shall
pirate.
have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long.
with the cleavage.
Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith.
Voice
A warm
actor
hearth and a warmer
that
welcome
plays
shall be
her
waiting
is
for you.
that one's also top notch. Lady Wyoming or whatever her name is. Speak to Drillmont. Where is he? Oh. I'm wearing an earring of little cactus dudes.
I just noticed it.
Yeah.
So cute.
It's for good luck and everything, you know. Good fortune. I rode my chocobo up here and what? Isn't to install elevators or something. Go to the mistreated merchant. Hello! Is there a merchant in here that has been recently mistreated? Ah, there you are. There, feller. God, I love this mount. He's not very quick, but what he lacks in quickness, he
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
ah. Hey. What am I doing? Speak with the House of Dunderies. Oh, this way. Are we gonna unlock another dungeon? cold out here, man. Who is this? Thank you for only focusing on her breast. You got a secret of who she was. All you see is her bosom. Speak once more with this dude. He says, let's go getting to yeah man, it's getting exciting out here. Going back over to Dooley-Jew. Didgeridoo. I'm sleepy. Tired. Had pizza today, so you know what that means. Left here.
Over here? Where am I going?
To the. I thought I sent you the flag. Sorry. There you go. Just down that way in the little.
Oh. Just getting a little warm up. I just saw somebody fall from up there. Must you guys play the ominous organ 24/7 in here? Does it not drive you crazy? To Hatching Fun. I don't even try out their names anymore. I just glance at it and say whatever. Whatever comes to mind. Where am I going? Oh, back to Dragonhead. Ew, what is that thing? Hatching Fun. Häagen-Dazs. Häagen-Dazs.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the
Papa
progress
Shan.
thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart? Indeed, and this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority. And no, as much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche.
Avalanche.
On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. I like that. Alright, I think that's the last one. Oh, let me see what he wants. Okay, where is he? Not inside? Oh. Uniforms to recruits. We are getting new uniforms. Yeah, that looks cool, man. Oh, that looks cool, man. like it. I gotta add that to my plate. Dude, Yuhasi, I got a uniform for you, my friend. Here you go. Just in your size. Here we go, uniform. Well read, my friends. Here you go. There you go.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves.
Crystal
Let us mend
Braves.
this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come! Take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
I like their colors and their salute.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Level.
Please, antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
Hooray!
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder, have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans? Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Look at this guy. The Pope. Creepy. The Pope. Some new gloves? What gloves are these? Oh, these are kind of nice. Careful with that knife, Thancred. Who gave Thancred a knife, guys? What did we say? Come on. Speak to Illbred.
Hail to you, sire. How might we serve you? Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own. That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence. Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies.
Oh god. Here we
Following
go.
some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The Ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the Ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway, and if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purpose by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-man army like you.
This calls for a new outfit. Alright, I think I'm just gonna turn this one in and call it. Face hurts. I feel like I don't blink enough whenever I'm playing. What's going on here? What you guys up to?
Well, well. What brings you here, my friend?
You consider me a friend, Ruban? That means so much to me.
He is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears. But look
little
at you,
kiss
the
on the
honored
face,
captain
you know?
of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye, we've both come far, have we not? Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it. Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Bah, spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to him, I'm little more than a glorified butcher.
Aw. I mean,
But you, Hilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway. I have tidings.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all. So it is we who have been compromised. Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime. It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days, and drink to the future of our homeland.
Everyone's suspicious now.
Flame General, you wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
Alright. I think this is where I call it. I'm just gonna go to the keep and pick my feet up for a minute. Yeah, shit is getting crazy. I said everyone's suspicious now. Hope it's not Thancred again. God damn it, Thancred. And so cool. And I can dye it. It's cool the way it is. Go with fancy. It's an interesting look, that's for sure. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Yeah, let's rock with that for right now. A wild style, my friend. Wild style. Anywho. I'm gonna go to bed. You guys have a great night. Harry, appreciate you stopping by. Val, Mage. You guys take it easy. Have a great night. Goodbye.
Ha 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 ha!